Hello, Nukenites. This is Nuke, and this is my first commentary since Stork Apocalypse 2011. And yes, as you can see, Stork did not die. He is facing off against Flash, and the Winners League, this is KT Rolster versus Samsung Khan. So this should be fun. Yes, Stork Apocalypse. Me and Stork keeping Ben & Jerry's in business for a very long time. Angry glare. Oh well. But yeah, actually a day after the OSL finals that Stork lost, spoilers, he faced off against Fantasy the day after and beat Fantasy in the Winners League, and Bisu in the same set. So Stork kind of redeemed himself after that crushing loss in the OSL finals, which was absolutely crushing. But Stork is used to that, I'm sad to say. But Stork has been doing pretty well in the Winners League. Both these guys have been doing extremely well in the Winners League, winning it for their teams. Both KT Rolster and Samsung Khan are in the upper echelon of all of the 10 teams in this Winners League. So they're all doing well. And Fantasy, on the other hand, I think he lost several games after winning the OSL finals. But of course, that's typical for any winner of any individual league. To go on a slight slump after winning. The question is he going to go on a slight slump or a huge slump? I'm going to say slight slump, knowing Fantasy. I don't think we're going to see Fantasy slump for long. In fact, he's probably won some games after winning the OSL finals. I just can't really remember what they were because I don't watch every single game. That would be insane. And that's part of the reason I'm not casting this entire series, too, because 7 games, and they play 4 teams a day, so that would be 14 games a day, all week. Okay, I can't do math. You're going to have to add that up for me, but that would be insane, so I'm not going to do that. But here we go. This is going to be on Bloody Ridge, which is a Terran-favored map. This is a good matchup to come back to. This is like comfort food for me. Except down at the 8 o'clock position in blue is Twitchy McTwitcherson, already twitching. That means up at the 2 o'clock position in beige is Storky Faily McFailerson. Sorry, Stork. I shouldn't call him Faily. He's been doing pretty well since the OSL loss. This was actually not supposed to be my next video. I was trying to get another Extraordinarily Bad Games with Nuke video going, but my 3DO emulator was really clashing with Fraps, which is my video capturing software. So I was very frustrated because I got just almost completely drunk. Oh, Stork is actually sending out an early probe. Speaking of drunk, I think Stork is, because he is sending out an early probe. I don't think that was his 5th probe. No, it wasn't. It was the 6th or 7th, which usually indicates a gas steal from a Protoss player. So if he is going for a proxy, it'll be like a proxy robotics facility or something, but I'd say gas steal is the most likely thing. Looking at Stork's minimap, he is going straight down there. But yes, as I said, I got really drunk and I was hoping to do a 3DO game, but frustrating. Very frustrating. And admittedly, I'm kind of buzzed right now. Actually, I'm very buzzed. So I'm going to try my best not to slur during this commentary, but that should add to the entertainment value, I think. So Stork hanging down here, he did steal the gas. As we see from the Terminator's first-person perspective, the assimilator is there warping in on top of that gas, which makes Flash very angry. So he'll most likely try to take down that probe, as the probe is trying to take down the SCV building the barracks. So stealing the gas this early is going to keep away any kind of a timing push from Flash. And it's going to take him a longer period of time to get out his factory. And Stork, of course, stealing a bit of gas while he's there. Because, hey, it's more fun to try to hit units with the capsule of gas. Look at him just slapping that SCV with the gas. Like, get over here. Slap. Okay. So Stork's own real assimilator coming up inside of his main. So Stork, by doing this, he's kind of forcing Flash's hand. It usually forces the Terran player to expand early, because they have to do something with their built-up minerals. They can't throw the SCVs on the gas, obviously, and they can't work towards their factories, so they basically have to expand. So Stork is going to know what Flash's build is going to be by doing this, and that gives him a lot of good information. But Flash is moving out here. He hasn't... yeah, buzzed. He hasn't put any SCVs on taking down that assimilator. He still doesn't have any there. So most likely going to use a couple of Marines, maybe just 1 or 2 Marines. He has a Marine out front, actually, probably looking for a Zealot that might have popped up. But the Cybernetics score on the way, double gas steal from Stork. He just stole the second gas as well. Not sure how effective this is going to be since the Marines are out. Marines do very well at taking down the gas like this, but that means that Flash, he's not going to be able to build up a very huge amount of factories coming out of this thing. Of course, he's going to devote all of his Marines to... Oh, I see. Stork actually canceled the assimilator warping in at the natural expansion, so that's probably good for him. That probably wouldn't have done much. In fact, I don't think it did hardly anything. But hey, that's Stork for you. And Stork is trying to chase away that scout. But now he knows exactly what Flash is going for because he had 2 buildings scouting that entire time. So Flash is actually building his academy down here. Going to make sure to fight off any kind of potential DT harassment, which is definitely a potential follow-up to stealing the gas of any player. It works especially well in PvP, but you can do that in Protoss versus Terran too. Steal the gas, make it harder to get out your detection. But okay, Flash, he is building his academy there, and he does have his bunker up front, so he should be able to fend off this one single Zealot that's hanging around here, basically just getting the scout. But okay, Stork does have his Dragoon range spinning, so he'll be able to put on some pressure at the front. And he's actually building a pylon in the middle of the map. Stork, what are you doing? I have no idea what Stork is doing. He's building more gateways in the middle. I think Stork might be going for the quad damage build. Is this the quad damage build? If we see another gateway coming up, yes, quad damage. I need that little quake sound effect there because this is going to be the quad damage build, which is 4 gateways. Non-stop pumping of Dragoons, and this is going to be insane. I don't think that Flash is going to be able to scout this for a while, because he is very set and defending his 2 bases. I don't think he's going to move out anytime soon for scouting purposes. He's not going to be able to scout with a single SCV anyway. He's going to have to do some tricks to get out of there, because there are those 2... Dragoons just hanging around, and Stork is going for a timing attack of his own, blocking any potential timing attack from Flash and just going for one for his own. But Dragoons are going to flood into this natural expansion soon, and Flash better have his tank ready. He better have tanks ready and SCVs surrounding that single tank so he can defend himself. This is going to be absolutely insane. But okay, Flash does have 2 factories going, building his engineering bay there. And Stork preparing for an onslaught. Oh man, he is not going for any kind of higher tech. He is going straight for Dragoons, Dragoons, Dragoons. And he's going to push that front with as many Dragoons as he can muster, but he already has a huge amount. It looks like he might be revealing this soon enough. Maybe, oh yes, he's going in with all of his Dragoons. Now Flash is going to go into full panic mode. He's got to pull all of his SCVs off the line to repair this bunker. He loses the bunker though, so Stork is pushing through with all of his Dragoons. And I don't see a single tank out for Flash, so he's going to be very hard pressed to fight this off now with basically just SCVs. If he can get a nice surround with these SCVs, that's going to make it better for himself. But he's already building another bunker here. He's getting that bunker up pretty quickly, but he's losing a lot of SCVs in the process. The bunker is up, and there is 1 Marine in the bunker. So Flash, as long as he can surround this bunker and keep it repaired, he might be able to fend off this very aggressive attack from Stork as his first tank. There's the first tank for Flash, trying to defend this, but Stork actually gets down the bunker, and there's the GG from Flash. That's some cheesiness from Stork. Wait, it worked. And a lot of Stork fans in the audience are very happy about that excellent cheese. The quad damage build, I love to see it. But Stork taking down Flash in one of the most unusual ways he possibly could, and Flash, of course, is snickering about that. He's like, where's Sarah Connor? But alright, this has been Nuke, and I would probably look for some more Winners League sets to do soon. If you have any requests, I would be happy to take those. Well, read them anyway. I usually don't do requests, but I might, if it sounds like a good enough matchup, but... Yes, be sure to watch the rest of the series because I'm sure as hell not casting it. I'm going to go play my new Super Nintendo that I got off of eBay with my copy of Earthbound. Don't ask how much I paid. But this has been Nuke. I'll see you guys later for another commentary.
Quad damage.